Hello and welcome. My name is MrIsaacDaisy. You are currently watching my playthrough of Call of Cthulhu. This is Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. There's a chance that I may be a little farther than what I wanted to do because I never actually hit the record button on my camcorder. So, not camcorder, it's not a camcorder, it's a Canon camera. It's a thing. I'm going to read through this real fast. The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins. A huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back into the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless Bookstore. Pierce decided to pay the library a visit. Yes, I said that very fast and very accurately, because this is the third time I've had to fucking say that fucking paragraph. Yes, I am farther than what I am. I'm gonna go over quick a few things. One, had to go through this like ghosty shit thing after entering the thing to be like, who broke in? Why they break in? What's going on? Broken through here. Whoever the thief was, smashed this thing, came in over here, and tried getting in this safe. What's inside the safe, what we saw, which you do not, or were unable to see, I apologize, was a series of different shapes being around it. One, Algernon Drake, or Drake, I'm going to call him Drake because it's a lot easier. Sarah Hawkins and Charles Hawkins. First it was Charles Hawkins trying to break in, and then repelled due to Sarah Hawkins' drawing of this thing on the thing. And then it's not there anymore. But here, these like 5 first books, right, were pushed to the side, and it was a very long letter that I read through in my not episode, which I'm not going to worry about because it's huge, and it looks like... Where the fuck are you? This, Drake's Memories, seems to be hidden here, if it is possible to read. Hello, 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 hello. Fuck reading it again. We already know we have. We also found these 3 things, which are the 3 combinations and cylinders to these, which are all... I'll just turn it back on. I found them here. Being in a bookstore, there was like a bunch of extra books that allowed us to get up to tier 3, 40% profession in medicine. We also found a few books for occultism, so now we're at 50% there. And yeah, let's listen to the things again. Sorry, you're now caught up.
Like precious stones lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The
Which is
chalice
right here.
of knowledge.
Which, this goblet seems to be very ancient, seems to be made of gold and decorated with real precious stones. Do the rubies or sapphires make up a specific motif? He said red droplets. Which red droplets? There are 5. If you count the other ones, there are 6. If you count the top ones, there should be another 5. Because it goes with this. And then there's 1 in between every one of them, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. There's 10 sapphires. There are fucking 5, 6, and 6. And none of those numbers are the very second one, because the first one, I mean. Because, wait. Yeah. And the second audio log thing goes to...
I finally understood that we were only pieces
this.
on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Which should, if we go by pieces on the chessboard, there are 3. But if you go by the other one, it's 6.
The queen has little protection.
And if you don't count the queen, it's those 2 numbers. If you count the queen, it's either 4 or 7. So, with that being said, I've tried so many different combinations already, it's dumb. I have tried currently 4, 7, and 9. And the reason why I say 9 for that last one is because running back this way, because we can and shall and do and things, and shlublu, and bang.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my
You can still
research.
hear, right?
I never tire of browsing through them.
Basically, he's talking about these fucking books here, right? There's only 8 here. I don't know where the 9th is. So, that leads me to believe that it's not supposed to be 8 or 9. It's supposed to be 8, which doesn't work. So then we go with the other ideas of 7, 4. 4 is wrong. Hold on. So, I've gotten lost in my own things. Book is last. Second is chessboard. First is goblin. Right? So,
The chalice of knowledge.
yes. Which technically, if you go through all the way, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. It's 15 on there. Which then even if you take both of those numbers and make it a 6, boom. Which is dumb. And then the second number, again, should either be 4, 3, 6, 3 or 6, or 4 or 7. 3, 6, 4 or 7. 3, 6, 4, 7. So it'd be 5. We'll go 3. We'll just keep this on 9. Okay, there you go. Never mind, we got it. Boom, we're done. This, I believe, is a Necronomicon. Pretty sure it's a Necronomicon. It is like an ancient book of evils, basically. If you didn't already know. You probably already knew, because it's Cthulhu Mythos is kind of common knowledge, but whatever. I'm kind of cold. Kind of cold right now. Totally the Necronomicon. Why are you reading the Necronomicon? Where did you get face scars? They weren't on you before. Oh, right. We attacked Shambler. Why are you looking into the eye of Sephiroth or whatever? Sephiroth? What? The fucking eyeball thing from fucking Lord of the Rings. That thing. That thing. I'm glad you understood what I'm talking about. Stop looking at all your multiple paths. Stop it. Oh, they're not all him. All the people who got absorbed into the Necronomicon. I don't know. Fucking tired, man. I'm not tired. I'm not actually tired. That's recording. We're now in chapter 8. That was the quickest fucking chapter on the planet. Boom. We're good to go. The book. The nameless bookstore. Pierce traced the trail of an attempted burglary. He discovered that Charles Hawkins was behind the attempt. Pierce opened the bookseller's safe to find the ladder, and Sarah Hawkins had hidden there. Wait. Find what the ladder... A book covered in human skin lied inside, irresistibly attracted the detective. When he opened it, his mind was projected into another body. Riverside Institution. Bet we're going inside Sanders. Yep, I went there. Don't remember his first name. Third fucking attempt to do one episode. Jesus. Enter the fucking notes.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
Oh shit, I'm a
What
doctor.
says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do.
No.
Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Examine the patient. Has he been drugged? Call Dr. Fuller. Or regarding the patient.
What can you tell me about him?
Please.
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
I must see his medical file. Tell me about his symptoms. Where is he from?
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Excuse me?
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
What are his symptoms?
The chemicals.
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy.
With
I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Duh.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Duh.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
Yes, we will. Come on. You're gonna... Thank you. I was about to say, like, if you don't give me the medical
30-year-old
thing...
subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
He's rotting, basically.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Ooh.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
Pump
His
him full of
fingertips
water.
and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch. Slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
He's becoming a fish.
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
He has something in his belly. The state of his limbs is worsening. He's severely dehydrated. Let's go
Did you
with
examine
belly.
his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
What fucking gave you that idea?
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
You're useless, nurse.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail.
They tried
And
pumping
you
him with
won't
water.
believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
He's turning into a fish. That is the fucking thing. His
I
body's
almost don't
mutating.
believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
This man. Now, these symptoms are worrisome. No, it's worse than that. I've never seen anything like this. You're turning him into a monster.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
A dead man.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Hidden files are proof. Nobody mentioned crimes for now. Stay out of this.
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Oh shit, now I'm just playing this lady. Sleeping pills.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Huh. Plus, I don't see any suction cups on anything. It just kind of looks like the basic model of person that's in this game. Sorry, I just kind of went on a tangent there. I apologize.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Everybody's on sleeping pills. You're on sleeping pills?
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
No, get over here. What the fuck are you?
Dr. Colden?
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
I'll examine her myself. We're gonna...
Don't worry.
Oh, I'll do it.
I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
To the kitchen! To the kitchen. We're in the kitchen now. It's a very small kitchen.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Okay. Just a huge vat of shit. Steaming, hunking. Throw some tomatoes in there. What the throw whatever that is in there. We're making stew out of people now. We're all cannibals.
Doctor, please. My chest.
Okay.
Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you.
Oh,
He's in your hands.
Oh, fuck it. We're just playing doctor now. You're dead. To me, at least.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
What are you gonna do, huh? Nurse? Nothing.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Okay, cool. You're also gonna ask what he's doing here?
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What's happening here? You telling me about another time. The bootleggers?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Alright.
Mrs. Sanders?
What? What?
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
What? Miss Sanders in it? What? Explain. The file describes the state in which Irene Sanders entered the River State Institute, as well as the treatment administered to her. Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommends to take her down to the psychiatric wing in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. No, you're gonna pump her full of fucking gas. Why? Why is she in here? Why are you in here?
Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
By turning her into a cephalopod. Whoa. That's one hell of a bottle of sleeping pills. Right? Isn't it? Oh, it's terpene. That's definitely will put you to sleep. You'd never wake up. That's a cure, right? Cure for life? Death. Right there.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
How? Explain. There's no one here. It's my bed. Who are you?
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
What?
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Is that it? Okay, his hands.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Just fucking end his life. Keep taking care of his wounds. I don't know what more we can do. This patient has been mistreated.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Oh, damn. Bah. Okay, so we'll continue playing Doctor in the next episode. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, questions, comments, concerns, complaints, section down below for all that lovely biz. I appreciate you stopping by my place to play Doctor with me for a little bit, and I hope that you take it easy.